Hey, second graders, this is Mrs. Daniel from Citizenship Academy, and today we're going to start a new module, Module 7, and let's look at what that's going to look like. We're going to be problem solving with length, money, and data in this Module 7. Today, we're going to sort and record data into a table using up to 4 categories. We're going to use category counts to solve word problems. So to start our day off, we're going to count by fives from 5 to 100. I want you to count with me, okay? Let's count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, we're halfway there, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Nice job. How many nickels make 100 cents? We just counted 100 cents and there was 20 nickels. How many fives are in 100 cents? 20. There's 20 fives or 20 nickels in 100 cents. How many ones are in 100 cents? 100. Nice job. Okay, this time we're going to subtract 2 nickels. So let's take away 1 nickel and 2 nickels. How many nickels are left? We had 20, so we still have 10 nickels up here. We have 5 nickels here, so we have 15, 16, 17, 18. We have 18 nickels left. And how many cents are left? 90. You could know that 5 and 5 is 10 and take 10 away from 100 to get 90. Now we're going to subtract 5 nickels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now how many nickels are left? Well, we still have our 10 nickels up top and 5 more, so that's going to give us our 15 nickels. How many cents are left? How many cents are left? If you said 75, you were right. Nice job. All right, now we're going to count by tens from 10 to 200. I'm going to need your help. Help me count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Let's keep going. 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. Woo! That was an awesome job. How many dimes make 150 cents? How many dimes? 15. Nice job. How many tens are in 150 cents? How many tens? 15. Very good. How many fives are in 150 cents? 30. If you said 30, nice job. How many ones are in 150 cents? 150. How many dimes are in 200 cents? That's what we just counted. How many dimes were there? 20. Nice job. How many tens are in 200 cents? Remember that dimes are worth 10. So if you remember that there were 20 dimes, then you should know that there were 20 tens. Okay. Now we're going to subtract 5 dimes. Take away 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many dimes are left? We know these are in groups of 10, so we have 10 here, and we have 5 more. So we have 15 dimes left. How many cents are left? 150 cents. If you remembered that 10 dimes makes 100, and then you would remember 5 would be 50, so 150. Okay. I'm going to skip this little problem so we can get to our concept for the day. We're going to play a guessing game. I have 2 legs, wings, feathers, and I can fly. What am I? Think about what I might be. If someone's sitting next to you, you can whisper to them what you think it is. What do you think I am? I'm a bird. We're going to look at some characteristics of a bird. So look just at this part that's red right here. And we've got birds have feathers, wings, 2 legs, they lay eggs, and they are warm-blooded. Those are all characteristics of a bird. What is this animal? And what are some characteristics? What do you know about fish? You can use this sentence starter to help you. A fish has blank, and what else? What can a fish do? It is, let's look here at fish over here on the right. A fish has scales and fins. A fish can lay eggs. It is cold-blooded. Those are all characteristics of a fish. What's this animal? A polar bear. What are some characteristics about a polar bear? How could you describe a polar bear? You're going to use these to help you. A polar bear has what? And what else? It is, a polar bear has fur and lungs. A polar bear mother feeds her young milk. And it is warm-blooded. Those are all characteristics of a polar bear. What's this one? What are some characteristics about a snake? A snake has scales and dry skin. A snake usually lays eggs, and it is cold-blooded. Those are all characteristics of a snake. What is this animal? An owl. What are some characteristics about an owl that you know about? An owl has, back over here, an owl has feathers and wings and 2 legs. An owl can lay eggs and is warm-blooded. So now we're going to look at these different animal classifications. So these are different groups of animals. Okay? And we're going to organize our information or data on this table. This is a table, and we're going to put information so that we can easily see what information we know. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 birds. We have 5, 6, 7, 8 mammals. And these, in case you forgot what these are called, these are tally marks. We have 5 reptiles. Remember that with tally marks, you do 4 straight down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go across for your 5th one. And we have 3 fish. So when we're looking at this data, I can already see which one we have more of, which one do we have the least amount of. I could see all this information by looking at this data in our table. How many fish do we have? Okay, so I look down here, fish, I go across, 3. We have 3 fish. So how many categories does this table have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. this table has 4 categories. How many animals did we sort all together? How am I going to figure that out? What do I need to do if I want to know how many animals we have all together? Oh, I know. We need to add. We need to add all of our numbers together. So we have 4 plus 5 equals 9. 9 plus 3 equals 12. 12 plus 5 more. Get those brains working. 12 plus 5 equals 17. 17 plus 3 more equals 20. Very good. So we have 20 animals all together. That's all of them added together. How many more? Look at that word more. Remember, that's a key word when we're solving word problems. How many more birds and mammals are there than reptiles and fish? That's a lot of information that we have to figure out. How many more birds and mammals are there than reptiles and fish? So I know that I have to first add birds and mammals. I have to add those two together first and see how many we have. Birds and mammals. Let's see. Birds, we have 4. Mammals, we have 5, 6, 7, 8. So birds and mammals together, how many do we have? We have 12. Very good. So we have 12 birds and mammals. And now how many reptiles and fish? So reptiles and fish, add those together. We have 5 and 3, so we have 8. So we have 12 and we have 8. So what we have to do is we have to subtract 12 minus 8 to see how many more birds and mammals do we have. What is 12 minus 8? 4. Very good. So if you said 4, you are correct. So we have 4 more birds and mammals than we do reptiles and fish. Okay. How many fewer birds and fish are there than mammals and reptiles? So now the question is a little bit switched. How many less? So if there were 4 more, then that also would mean that there are 4 less. There's 4 less birds and fish than mammals and reptiles. You could say either way. See how they switched? This is one that we have less of, so we have 4 less. Or we could say we have 4 more mammals and reptiles. Either way, you can trade it. How would the table change if we counted 4 more birds? So if we added 4 more birds here, how many would we have here? We already have 4. If we had 4 more, we'd have 8. So if we had 8 birds, how would our table change? Well, one thing is I see that if we had 8 birds, we would have the same number of birds and mammals. That's one way our table would change. Okay. So there's another way that we can organize animals, and that's by habitats or where they live. So here are some habitats.